Hey, it's a completely different show now. Welcome to Hunnicut on Holiday. What do we do here on Hunnicut on Holiday? We celebrate the internet's lesser known holidays and give them the credit they deserve by playing absurd games. What up, Hunnicut? How are y'all doing?
Hi.
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 Hello. So, look, we've got how many players tonight? We got 5 players. This is going to be really fun. So, I have devised some stupid challenges for y'all based on some holidays. And the holidays we're going to celebrate tonight are these. The first is going to be National Hot Sauce Day. I know that we had a few votes in the group chat for Hot Sauce Day. We're going to do National Answer Your Cat's Questions Day, which is too good to pass up. We're going to do National Hugging Day, which seemed like a tragic but worthy holiday. We're going to do National Handwriting Day, National Compliment Day, and National Macintosh Computer Day. We're doing a lot of holidays tonight, y'all. So, y'all, first of all, the question I have for you, see, tonight I devised it so that our intro could be a living room / game. So we're going to get to know each other and wind into the show through a conversation, but we're going to ask the chat to give one person an award for best story. And the story I want to hear from you for National Hot Sauce Day is, what's the hottest thing you've ever eaten? And what was that like for you? I'll go first just to rip this off, and I'll make it short. When I was in high school, I was on the high school newspaper, and I was assigned to write a story on the Fiesta Mexicana, which was a Mexican cultural and food culinary festival that was at a local independent grocery store. I was 16. There was a table that had a bunch of peppers cut up, and they went from mildest to hottest. And the hottest was this like very fresh Scotch bonnet pepper. And not having any knowledge, I just took a whole like slice of it and popped it in my mouth. I literally ran into that co-op, bought the most expensive organic milk I've ever purchased in my life, and I think drank 2 gallons of milk for the rest of the day, and didn't get a single good picture for the newspaper.
Oh my God, for the newspaper. Oh.
High school newspaper.
I do have a story about I don't know if it's the hottest thing I've ever had, but it was a hot thing. So I turned 21. Technically I turned 21 midnight on January 17th. And so I went out to the bars on January 16th at that time, but the bars are really like sad because the Iraq war had started. So everyone was just like drunk and watching the television. So the next night I went out again to celebrate my birthday, like on a normal person's birthday. And I went to Kilroy's Bar and Grill in Bloomington, Indiana. And they had this whole list of weird shots that you could get, but some of those shots had Tabasco in them. And so somebody I was with got me a shot, and I drank this shot, and it was like one of the first things I drank, and my mouth was on fire for the next hour, and I couldn't drink anything. It was my 21st birthday, and I just had to sit there with a big jug of water.
Oh.
That
Lisa,
tragic.
jog my memory. Had the Iraq War ended by that point?
Yeah, by the next day.
And everything ceased after that.
Oh, my friends, I don't think this is a real thing, but as college boys are wont to create fictional drinks, my friends concocted a drink I think they called Devil's Blood, which was half Tabasco, half Everclear. I don't think they ever but sounds like about what you had.
Yeah, it was about that.
Riffing off what Adam just said about stupid boys doing stupid things. When I was in college, I had we had a rich, eccentric, older friend. He's probably like 6 or 7 years older than us, but he ran a very successful small business that he had built from the ground up, building women's skincare products. And who has ceased to have disappeared, and nobody knows where he is. Anyways, the hot sauce is that he, like I said, he was rich and eccentric. So he didn't spend his money on normal things. He spent it on things like a 2-scale bronze replica of a Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, which he put in his front yard with lights. It was very awesome. But anyways, how this has to do with hot sauce is that he had a bunch of like industrial magazines, like industrial ordering magazines, and he bought this like industrial food additive that was like the spiciest thing you could possibly buy. Um, and it was like intended for like a kitchen, and you would literally would just put like a couple drops in like a big vat of like chili or whatever to make it spicy. And so we were all probably about 20, 21, but we would play the game of see if you could handle it. And what we would do is we would take a toothpick and we would dip it down. The vial was probably about this big. The vial is probably about this big. And you take a toothpick and you would dip it about, I don't know, a couple millimeters into it. And then you would just take it and just place it on your tongue. And it would immediately be like the spiciest thing you'd ever consumed. And you would immediately just need to drink. You just get a cup of milk waiting just to take it.
What's in it? It was
I
just
don't
like
know.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was flavorless. It just tasted like spicy. It was, like I said, it was just
fire.
like, yeah, it was just meant to like throw into like a big pot of chili or whatever to like spice it up.
Just like a little bit of gasoline, like
Yeah, it was probably just, it was just gasoline. But yeah, that's definitely the spiciest thing I've ever eaten.
Oh my gosh.
Eaten is a strong word there.
Yeah, touched.
Dropped.
The only story I can think of for a hot sauce is so embarrassing. It is not equal to any of these spicy spices. But I will never live down one time. I've never been able to have spice. I'm just like, oh, too spicy. It's like black pepper, like been very, very bad at it. Moving to Texas helped. I was like, okay, I can handle some salsa and stuff. But back in the day, I was living in Boston and went to literally an Applebee's and ordered the buffalo chicken wings. I was like trying to disguise from everyone that I was having a really hard time. And I was like actively perspiring and like becoming so flush. My friend was like, Julia, are you okay? And I turned to her and my lips looked like they were about to wilt off my face. They were just like covered in buffalo sauce and like purple red, And I was like, yeah, totally fine. She was like, it's just buffalo sauce at Applebee's. But like,
I gotta go to Applebee's.
oof, could not handle it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Applebee's.
Somebody took me to an Applebee's on a first date once, and I was like, what?
That's a baller move.
There was no
I would
second date.
absolutely really want to go on a second date with anyone who suggested Applebee's as a first date location.
Get yourself a blue moon and
Exactly. Morgan, Jason, what are your spicy stories?
I can kind of talk about being from New York and not really having too much spice. Kind of like moving to Texas kind of changed that. And last year, I got really into the show Hot Ones. Like, I mean, I've always watched it, but I got really into it in the last like few months. So now whenever I go to H-E-B or go grocery shopping, which is once a week, I will buy a new hot sauce. So I've been collecting hot sauces. And I went back to New York and did the same thing. Every time I went out to the grocery shop, I would buy a new hot sauce. So now my parents, they're like, why do you have all this hot sauce in the cabinets? You don't live here anymore. But the hottest thing that I pulled out is this Louisiana Supreme hot sauce. Yeah, it's really good. And I imagine by the end of the show, I'll be drinking this or licking this or some sort part of your activities. But yeah, so I like hot sauce. It's something that I acquired from moving to Texas.
That's wonderful, and that's actually I'm gonna put that on the shelf because it's gonna come back into play in a second. I'm not gonna make you drink that. Don't worry. But unless you want to, look, I'll say if you drink that whole bottle, it's an automatic win, but also it's an automatic free ambulance ride. Actually, I take that back. It's definitely not a free ambulance ride. Morgan.
Yeah, the spiciest thing I've eaten, I really, really like spicy foods, like so much so that sometimes I'll like buy it and be like, hi, this is so hot, and I love it. And so I feel like I'll buy the Buc-ee's spiciest salsa I can find. That's kind of like why I like to stop at Buc-ee's. And so the most recent one I got was this scorpion pepper salsa. And it's like a lot of times when I'm eating spicy foods, I can, as long as I keep like tortilla chips with it, I'm like not feeling it until then you like stop and you're like, holy cow, this is really, really hot. And so similar to y'all, I really think I found my match with the scorpion pepper because I had to go get a lot of milk and really think about my life and like look in the mirror and be like, what the hell was
I love
That's just a mean sounding pepper name.
Yeah.
The scorpion pepper.
I love the like getting out of, it's the concept of getting out of a pool. Like if you're swimming, you're not cold, and as soon as you get out, you're freezing.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a friend try to, not with scorpion pepper. I think he used scorpion pepper and ghost pepper and Scotch bonnet and made a hot sauce concentrate, but he had to wear kiln gloves while he worked with it because it would like blister your skin because it was such a concentrate. I do not have
Scotch bonnet
his.
sounds like an alcohol. It sounds
Yeah,
like
it
a drink.
does. All right, really quickly, I'm going to recap in a second everyone's story. And chat, if you're out there, we just want to know who had the best story, but I'm going to allow you to be biased. Now, I want everyone to go around and really quickly, just rapid fire. Don't explain it. Just tell me the name of it. What is your favorite hot sauce? And don't make an argument for it. It's important. Don't try it, but just tell me what it is. So, Jason, favorite hot sauce?
Louisiana Supreme hot sauce.
Got it. Julia.
Cholula.
All right. Mike can type. Lisa.
Right now it's sriracha.
Matt.
Frank's classic.
Nice. Morgan.
Am I allowed to say chalulas?
Sure.
As well, okay.
Yeah. They don't need to be different. So here's the deal. In the chat, I want to know who had the best story, but you can also ignore that and just pick the person who has the same favorite hot sauce that you do. You can be incredibly biased and play favorites. I just want you to have all the information before you pick a winner. As always, 100 points to the first place. If we get second and third, they will be 50 and 25. We've already got a vote for Julia from Tony G. Wiz. But let me recap real quick. Jason's favorite hot sauce is Louisiana Supreme hot sauce from his private personal collection. That's also his hottest sauce. Julia loves Cholula, and she had an experience where buffalo wings at Applebee's ruined her night while she silently suffered. Lisa's favorite is sriracha, and her story was a sad 21st birthday party where people are sad about the Iraq War, followed by a night in which consuming a shot with Tabasco made it difficult to get drunk. Matt, you like Frank's. You had a slightly older, wealthier, eccentric friend who created a line of women's healthcare products, or skin products, and found an industrial food additive that you put on your tongue with a toothpick.
I can talk about a lot more stories about him.
We should. And finally, Morgan, Cholula also. And you went for you always stop at Buc-ee's for the spiciest salsa, but you think you made your match with the scorpion pepper. All right. So y'all, who's winning this? We got 1 vote for Julia, 2 votes for Julia, 1 vote for Lisa. I'm not counting the sriracha goes with everything as a vote, although I do agree. And Julia. So it looks like Julia's taken the first spot. I'm going to go ahead and just give you 100 points, Julia. Congrats. I hope that night, even though you felt like you could never live it down, I hope that earning 100 fictional points for it helps.
It does. Thank you. I'm like reliving it right now, getting hot.
Congratulations,
I look
Julia.
so red right now. Speaking of which, and I have had nothing spicy today. Let's
Drink the sauce. Drink
the sauce. I'm going to go ahead and give Lisa the second place because she was the other name mentioned first. And looks like Jason got a vote. And because that vote came after a compliment for my story, I'm going to give you third place, Jason.
Yes.
So we have Julie in the lead with 100. We got Lisa with 50 and Jason with 25. That's a great spot to be in going into our second round, which, as always, is trivia. We're going to be doing now. It's National Answer Your Cat's Question Day. How could that not be our trivia round? There's going to be 10 questions here. They're worth 25 points each. And actually, I'm sorry, there are 8 questions because I ran out of time, and they are worth 25 points each. Are y'all ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
All right. The way to play, the way to buzz in is to raise your hand, and I will do my best to pick the first hand I see. Okay. So round 1, 5 questions. It's entitled Famous Cats of Stage and Screen. Each of these is a Jeopardy style question. You don't need to phrase it as an answer, but I'm going to give you a fact about a famous cat, fictional. I'll tell you, they're all fictional except one of them is a real cat. And you just need to tell me who the cat is that I'm talking
Grumpy
about.
cat, calling it.
It could be. It could be.
That's the real
Maybe.
cat.
It absolutely is. Or isn't it? All right. Here's the first prompt. I'm gonna keep my eye out for hands. This alley cat shares a name with the tragic antihero at the center of Wuthering Heights. Jason.
Top Cat.
I'm sorry, it is not Top Cat. The lead protagonist in Wuthering Heights is not named Top Cat. Julia.
I should have waited for the question to finish.
Heathcliff?
It is Heathcliff. Yes. 25 points to Julia for Heathcliff. All right. Next one up. This famous cat's TV show implied that he had friends despite the fact that they were always on a farm. Matt?
Garfield.
And Garfield and Friends was the name of that show. Indeed. All right. This bug-eyed real-life feline who tragically passed in 2020 released a pop album called Science and Magic, a soundtrack to the universe in 2015. I don't know whose hand went up first. I think it was Matt. Okay.
It was a Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy Cat is incorrect. I'm sorry.
What?
Grumpy Cat never released an album. This cat released an album because its owner happened to be a DJ. Yes.
Is it Keyboard Cat?
I'm sorry. It is not Keyboard Cat. I'm sorry, Jason.
Oh, dang. That was a good guess, though.
That was a good guess. Yeah. It's bug-eyed is in there for a reason. This cat is known or was known, I should say, for her big bug eyes and her diminutive, cute name. Julia.
Buggy?
I'm sorry, it was not Buggy. That's an adorable name. I love it. Hey, you wish you knew the cat with the toast and the rainbows. That's actually, did you know that an Austin artist named Sarah June created that cat and that it went super viral from her site? Anyway, yes, you can say it in the chat if you know it. You can say it in the chat if you know it, Stephanie. Anyone else want to try and chime in? All right, well, we got to pour one out and give our respects to Lil Bub. R.I.P. Lil Bub.
Fun fact, if the chat gets it before us, we all have to take a shot at Tabasco.
I love that. We should do that. Yes. All right, no one got Lil Bub. We're going to move on. Here's some more fictional cats. This cat character has a pet cat who, unlike her, does not speak or act human. Matt.
Hello Kitty.
It is Hello Kitty. Yes, Hello Kitty indeed has a pet cat named Charmy Kitty, who is a cat, whereas Hello Kitty is a humanoid cat. This cartoon cat is probably best recognized by today's audiences as a famous wall clock. Julia.
Felix.
You're right with Felix. That is wonderful. Well played. That round definitely belonged to Julia and Matt, who both took away 50 points. Congrats. Oh, I'm sorry. I have one more bonus question. Have you seen the movie Cats? Raise your hand if you've seen the entirety of Cats. You can't have. I saw you do this, Matt. I want to be fair here. Did you watch Cats from start to finish?
I half watched it while Master Pancake riffed it on Twitch.
All right, Master Pancake. Okay, if anyone has seen any, this goes to everyone. If you've seen the movie Cats in its entirety from 2019, start to finish, please put up your hand. All right, Lisa, you take home 50 points for enduring that. Congratulations to taking home 50 points.
I thought that was a setup for something.
Matt, I'm going to give you 75 points since in your own words, you half watched it. Oh, you're going to get 25, leading you to 75 for the round. All right, y'all, these next 3 questions are cat facts. These are cat facts. They're very simple. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. But I tried to make them simple enough where if you just guessed, you could end up in the right spot. There's 3 of them. These are scientific cat facts. 1, cats are the only mammals who don't have this taste sensor.
Can you restate the question?
Yes. The taste groups that we think of, cats are missing this one, which makes them unique among mammals.
What taste sensors I think of?
Julia?
Yes.
Can you say that again? You cut out.
Sweetness?
Sweetness is correct. Cats cannot
Oh.
taste sweetness.
That
25
makes so
points.
much sense. That's why they're so angry.
That's right. They cannot have a little sugar. What cat behavior was developed by cats exclusively to communicate with humans? Ooh, that was so close. I think, Julia, technically you had it first.
Meowing?
It is meowing. Yes. Another 25 points to you. And the final cat question here. If two cats are fighting, what sound indicates the one that's the more scared? Matt.
Hissing.
Hissing is a sign of weakness in a fight with cats. Indeedly do it is. All right, y'all. That takes us to, let me see, 100 points coming out of the round for Julia. Lisa got 50 for watching the movie Cats. And Matt, you also came out with 100 points. So give it up, Julia and Matt, for tying for that round. Hundo.
Matt, do you have a cat?
I've literally never owned a pet in my life.
Y'all are cat experts.
I owe it all to Garfield.
Y'all, it's National Hugging Day today. First of all, we're about halfway through the show. We're making maybe too good of time tonight. So does anyone want to just talk about how their week went? How are you feeling? Because I feel like it was an exceptionally long and short week at the same time. How are y'all doing in this third week of this new year where nothing is really different except the big thing that's different that is that we have a different president. How are y'all doing this week? That piece of news.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't.
This isn't a game.
No, I've had a pretty average week. I just didn't necessarily want to speak in there because I feel like other people have had some more trying weeks than me.
That's fair. I guess, I'm honestly just trying to connect with y'all as humans. But I guess we did that before the show started. And now I feel like we should just make jokes. So
if you ever really need time, I will drink hot sauce on camera.
Well, yeah, if we want to kill, no, we're good on time.
Okay, just throw that in your bag of tools.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the option. No, just knowing it's there makes me feel a little more comfortable.
Thank you for asking, Adam.
Yeah, that is
question.
You're welcome. I just
100 points to you for that question.
Well, you know why. Thank you. I will give myself that. You know why I ask these questions is because we're all missing each other and we're all craving human interaction. This is actually a good segue to the next segment because we're going to celebrate National Hugging Day, which I would love to give all of you a hug. And here's what we're going to do to try and make that happen. I would love if everyone gave someone else a hug. Since we have an odd number, let's go ahead and I'm just going to do it in the way that's easiest for me and go by whose names are next to each other in my score tracking sheet. So everyone remember the person you are hugging. This is going to come into play. Jason, you are giving Julia a hug. Julia, you are giving Lisa a hug. Lisa, you are giving Matt a hug. Matt, you are giving Morgan a hug. And yes, Morgan, you are giving Jason a hug. So it'll be a giant, Hunnicut cinnamon bun hug, the way we did before times.
I love it.
But we can't be with each other. So you all have 3 minutes to go using anything in the house, create an effigy of the person you need to hug, bring it back here and hug it for us.
Okay, this got really weird real quick.
And go. And let me tell you, by effigy, you need the things that make you think of this person, and then you're gonna want to describe that when you come back. You can be a Walkman, it can be a body pillow.
Are we gonna burn the effigies afterwards?
We are not. No, these are loving effigies. We're gonna hug them. All right. Well, let me. Hello there, audience. Hunnicut is off to take on the challenge. I'm gonna quickly write down the names everyone has been challenged with so that I can grade this accurately. But let me also say that, hey, thanks for joining us. We're Hunnicut. We do this every other Friday right here on CTTV on ColdTowne. We hang out. We typically ignore the big holidays of the week and focus on the lesser known ones. We play silly games. And we generally have our winner donate to a charity of your choosing. So if there's a charity you're particularly passionate about, feel free to let us know in the chat, because our winner tonight is going to be forced to donate money to that charity or cause. Hope y'all are doing well, staying safe out there. Thank you for watching ColdTowne. Give us that subscription or that follow if you are so inclined. And big thanks to everyone in the chat who has been playing along. Animal facts. I got to scroll up in the chat here. Okay, we got hashtag scientific cat facts from DJ Stephanie Michelle. Umami. I like Honk Honk Girl's suggestion that umami is what cats cannot taste. Bitter. Wasabi. This is good. This is gold. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna read y'all some of the other cat facts that I chose not to include because I thought that they would make poor trivia questions because they were too hard. Did you know that cats can jump up to 6 times their length? Did you know that cats' collarbones don't connect to their other bones, as these bones are buried in their shoulder muscles? Did you know that cats have 230 bones while humans only have 206? Did you know that cats have nearly twice the amount of neurons in their cerebral cortex as dogs? Did you know that cats' rough tongues can lick a bone clean of any shred of meat? Did you know those things? Cats have shoulders. So yeah, we're learning here that their collarbone is simply embedded in their muscle and not connected to anything, like a horizontal wooden dowel on a marionette puppet. Let's see here. Did you know that spaying and neutering can extend a cat's life? The Banfield Pet Hospital study found that neutered males live an average of 62% longer than unneutered cats. And spayed females live an average of 39% longer. Speaking of that, we're at 36 seconds left. Who's your favorite fictional cat, chat? You let us know. And you know what's fun is that chat is French for cat. So you're kind of our cat tonight too. You're kind of the cat of the show, and we appreciate that because we love cats. And that, my friends, was called Me Killing Time. Everyone who's playing the game, y'all have 10 seconds. 10, 9. I love Catbug. 8, 9, 6, 3, 2, 1. I got distracted by the word Catbug. There we go. That was the ding. Okay, y'all. So let me close this cat factory. You know, I love Salem. He's a little wonder of animatronic goodness. Is there a Salem on the new Sabrina show? If so, why isn't he an animatronic? All right, y'all. Okay, so Jason, let's start with you. Let's start with you. Y'all ready to play? Y'all got your effigies, your representations? God bless y'all for doing this. Jason, please show us the Julia that you've been able to create that you were able to hug.
So I have some things that make me think of Julia, and one of them is this Sci-Field screenplay writing book. Since Julia is now in LA, so I feel like Julia is doing really big things out there and trying. So I'm gonna hug this. Also, as we talked last show, Julia has an awesome Instagram, which we don't know if we want to say right now what the handle is until later. But I'm gonna hug this really vintage camera that stopped working about 20 years ago because it's a really cool camera, and so is Julia. Last thing, Julia's new glasses remind me of one of my favorite comedy records by Neil Hamburger. And if you can see, he's got glasses pretty similar. So it's a great record. It's a Neil Hamburger, Alive with Pleasure. So my 3 things.
And I did dox Julia last time, so she has already been doxed, so
Yeah,
it's all right.
I blew
at
up
this point.
after that. Thank you.
I love that, Jason. Okay, Julia, having received the hug, let's pay it forward, starring Haley Joel Osment to Lisa.
Okay, so hear me out. This is literally not you, but I have this. It just okay. All things spooky remind me of you. this look at her dress.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All things spooky, and I put a moth pin on her.
Aww.
Because you are the insect queen.
It's so me.
And I know. I love her so much. And I hug her sometimes thinking of you. And also, just, I want to drink with you again someday. So This is the best.
Dude.
These are wonderful so far, y'all. Okay, Lisa, are you ready to pay it forward starring Bruce Willis?
I am ready. When I think of Matt, I think of facial hair, a lot of facial hair. I think of glasses, and I think of headphones. And so I did discover that Matt looks like he's on that screen right there, but he is in fact. Put your glasses back on there.
Oh my gosh. Look at the glasses.
Oh, they're perfect.
I love this.
That's amazing. Okay, Lisa, I feel like yours is objectively the most huggable thing so far.
So good.
Yeah, that's a good hug action. All right, Matt. If we could get Matt back in his own on his own webcam.
Can you see me right now? Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Honor the bit. Gotcha.
Crazy how you're in two places at once. Yes. Go ahead and
sorry.
Give that hug. Let's hear it from Morgan.
Yeah. So when I think of Morgan, I think of Morgan's amazing, beautiful hair. Of course, and then I remember once we talked about wearing sleep masks. So I think a lot about sleep masks. I think we may have worn sleep mask on camera on one of our Twitch shows. And then, of course, when I think of Morgan, I always think of President John F. Kennedy. So I have...
Oh, here I am.
This is Morgan. This is my Morgan FG, and I'm just bringing it in. I'm giving a big old hug.
That's really wonderful.
What you doing? Just hanging out. Just doing a Twitch show, I see. All right, I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, Morgan, are you leaving the Twitch? Oh, okay. I got confused. Okay, Morgan, don't go. Morgan, we need you because Jason is with you, I've heard.
That's right. I did not have the most huggable features to this tribute, but they are symbolic. So first of all, I have a star earring, and just because you, Jason, are a star, you are so positive. I feel like every conversation I have with Jason, there's some light of positivity in it, and so my star earring represents that. Also, I feel like you're a friend to anyone you meet, and this is just a sign I have in my house, but it's a friend is one of the nicest things you can be and one of the best things you can have. And so I feel like from the moment I've met you, it's always been easy to feel like I had a friend on you, and I appreciate that so much in a person. And then my favorite is you are not only an entertainer here, but you're also a coach. And I thought this little lady represented the entertainer in you, but also, the leadership that you show as an entertainer and a coach to those who do improv.
I'm literally crying.
Oh, this is so wonderful. This game wasn't supposed to be so wholesome.
It's gonna make me cry.
I thought y'all were gonna have like stuffed animals with olives for eyes and shit. No, that's y'all are good people. Y'all are good people. Let me recap real quick. We'll go in reverse. Okay. So Morgan found Jason, who was a star earring representing positivity, a plaque about friends representing friendship, and an entertainer / teacher, Mouse, who's fabulous, by the way. And that was Jason. Matt hugged Morgan, which was a sleep mask over a bust of JFK with a big old hug. Lisa hugged Matt, who is with her in her apartment miraculously at the house at the same time that Matt is in his. And Julia hugged Lisa, which is the spooky insect queen with the moth pins that Lisa said, and I quote, "That is me." And Jason, you hugged Julia, was a Neil Hamburger vinyl LP, a screenwriting book, and a camera to capture, of course, Julia's what's behind the glasses, her excellent eye for images and visual art. All right, y'all. We're going to have the chat vote on this again. Hey, what up, Philly and Crowd? Thank you for rating. We appreciate having y'all here. We're going to have the chat vote on this. I'm going to go ahead and say it can be most wholesome. And what we're going to do here is we're going to get two winners, and then from there, one of those people is going to win with a follow-up challenge here. Okay, so we just need two names. So ColdTowne is winning. I agree. Hey, what up? What up? Okay, Rocco's got to vote for, what up, Rocco? Rocco's got to vote for Morgan. And just to be clear, it is Morgan who is getting the points, not the hugging of. So name the person. Okay, so okay. Tony G Wiz is voting for Lisa. We got one vote for Lisa, one vote for Morgan. Let's give it just a few seconds.
I'm the monkey.
You are the monkey. I'm sorry.
I'm the monkey. The monkey is mad.
It's a lot of realities, and what am I, an improviser supposed to remember details? Okay, we got two for Morgan. And it looks like we got one for Lisa. I love that moth. We got two for Lisa, two for Morgan. Okay. Morgan and Lisa, you guys are going to compliment each other now because it's also National Compliment Day. So congratulations on making it past that round. Y'all are now in a position to get, you're both going to automatically get at least 50 points for this round, but the winner will get 100. Okay. So just y'all against each other. It is National Handwriting Day, but it's also National Compliment Day. So here's what you're going to do. Both of you need to handwrite a compliment that is a full sentence to each other using your non-dominant writing hand. You cannot tell us what it says. The one that is more legible is the one that's getting 100 points.
Oh, that's really funny.
A whole sentence?
A whole sentence. All right. So, all right.
Material.
This isn't me, right? It's just Morgan and Lisa.
It's just Morgan and Lisa. Yeah, Morgan, you're complimenting Lisa, and Lisa, you're complimenting Morgan. You just have to write a one-sentence compliment with your non-dominant hand.
Can I get some material real quick?
Oh, yeah. If you don't have a pen or paper, grab that first. No worries. Yes.
Come prepared to class next time.
Right.
Oh, when Morgan said that, wanted some material, I thought she meant it like just tell us about Lisa.
Also, I'm automatically giving everyone 100 points for such a wholesome, wonderful, sweet, genuine round of gameplay. Of course, everyone gets 100, so it means nothing, but it's symbolic.
Hey, when you don't have that 100,
I'm
it's
ready.
everything.
Yeah, you're right. When you're down at 0, well, I want you to know you all deserve at least 100 points. I do like that Morgan is giving us a view of the process.
Yeah, we get to see it. It's huge.
And she's kind of going wild card here with the stationery.
Wow. The anticipation.
Right?
I don't see it.
And I am tallying up final scores here because we're getting near the end of our game, y'all.
Morgan kind of looks like she's doing like a Zoom cry for help, like help me. Stuck in the apartment, please get me out.
Well written.
Wait, I'm a dummy. I'm a dum-dum, man. All right. Okay. These are good, y'all. Okay. Lisa's comment, Morgan, you are kind, smart, and funny. Morgan's, Lisa, you are so fun. I love that so much. Someone asked who I'm hugging, so I'm gonna hug my computer. So I'm hugging.
Is June still in there?
Hugging
You get
all
a
of
puppy
you.
hug.
I could get a puppy. She's down here. She's doesn't want to be on. She's not camera ready. I don't know whose cat was meowing. Whose cat was meowing?
Could have been me. I don't know.
All right. Well, if it was you, you get 50 points.
This is camera time. This is camera time. Can't be concerned about the cat.
Will I
Okay.
get points if I show you my cat?
I don't think that's fair.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Let's
I don't have a
Can we
cat,
see
and
the cat?
I don't have a cat, and I say yes. That totally counts. I'm not
All right.
eligible for these points, but I say like,
I
see
am
more
not
cats.
trying to discourage anyone from showing a pet cat that is walking around. I think everyone would like that. Okay, I don't know how to give these points because y'all both did a very good job. I need the chat to decide. Can you hold it up one more time? Now, again, the challenge was that we asked these two players to compliment each other by writing in their non-dominant hand to celebrate National Handwriting Day as well as National Compliment Day. Who do you think took it on both fronts?
Lisa's is good.
Lisa's is very good. You've got the large format.
But Morgan is throwing like an additional compliment about the note, so she's kind of like slipping it in. Just keep that in.
But Morgan, it does kind of look like you wrote, Lisa, you are GoFund.
Oh my God.
GoFundMe? Is there a GoFundMe URL under there that we're supposed to read?
I'd like to take this time to plug my GoFundMe.
Okay, well, I think the chat as well as our group has spoken. Lisa, congratulations on the 100 points. Morgan, we're all still very impressed with the feat of that. And that brings us to the very last round of the show, y'all. Let's review the points. All right. Right now, in last place, we've got Jason with 125 points. Second to last, we got Morgan with 150. And Jason, must I remind you that if you chug that whole bottle, it is an automatic win. So you still are in the game.
Wait, I offered earlier in the show.
I offered that before. It was when Jason's story was before yours, and I know that I made him that offer. You can have that offer too, but it has to be a whole bottle as well.
Oh God, my bottle of Frank's is gigantic.
Yeah, I don't think either of you should actually do it. I'm just saying it's technically an offer that stands. In fourth place, we got Morgan with 150. In third, we got Matt with 200. In second, Lisa with 300. And in the lead with 350 points is Julia. All right. Last round of the night here, y'all. It is also National Macintosh Computer Day. Okay. Are you playing this game on an Apple product?
Yes.
Everyone is? Well, then the winner of the game tonight what I was going to do was immediately disqualify anyone who wasn't playing on an Apple product. But you all passed. I thought if one of you was on a PC, it'd be funny if you got disqualified over that shit.
I'm surprised Matt isn't on it. I think Matt would be one on a PC.
It's my work laptop.
There you go.
I love Apple products. They're just so damn expensive.
Wait, you are playing on a PC?
No, I'm playing on a Mac.
I just thought he would.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I almost had disqualified
that I did not buy.
It's still a Mac. It's okay. As long as we're celebrating Apple and helping the good folks at Apple make money, I feel great.
What if you have two Mac computers? Because I have one on the ground, surprisingly.
You know what, Jason? I'm going to give you 25 points for that. And you're going to tie for fourth place with Morgan because of that.
I can buy another Mac computer.
Okay, Morgan, I'm going to give you 25 more points for that. And you're going to move back up to fourth, and Jason's going to move to fifth, 175. The winner of tonight's game is Julia with 350 points, which means that Hunnicut will be donating $35 to a charity of the chat's choice. Okay, so Julia in the lead. What do you have? Would you like to make a victory speech?
No.
I would like Julia to name a charity because I don't trust this chat. I don't trust them.
Yeah. Julia, what's a place we should send this? And by the way, I think that the money we donate should always be tied to the highest scoring points, except if it's too low and we want to give more. But 35.
I'd like to take this time to plug my GoFundMe. If you'd like to give that $35 to my GoFundMe.
And if anyone wants to buy a Mac, just throwing it out there.
Don't throw that out.
Yeah, I'll auction off my work laptop and donate that to charity.
Dang.
Yeah, I pledge to do that right now.
Julia,
do you need a charity?
Yes, I saw you lean forward.
Yeah, let's do Black and Pink National.
You got it. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat Instagram account, because this is something I think we should, I'm just going to say, let's start doing. There's the Instagram account in the chat. $35 is what Hunnicut is going to donate for tonight's show. We encourage you to match us. This is our champion, Julio's Pick. Go check them out on Instagram, give them a follow, and help support a good cause from the folks who do the people who do the bad game show, but raise money for the good thing. I didn't have anything prepared there. I should copyright next time. Anyway, thank y'all for playing so much. Hey, chat, thank you for playing along. Tony G. Wiz, I regret to tell you that this is very much real. It's been wonderful seeing you all. Thank you for turning the silly games into genuinely wholesome opportunities to connect with each other. I love you all, and bye.